Let's take a look at disparate treatment cases. The heart of a disparate treatment case is an allegation that an employment decision was intentionally discriminatory based on a protected class. However, not all disparate treatment cases are analyzed and decided in the same manner, so it's important to distinguish between the different types. Types of disparate treatment cases include facially discriminatory policies or practices, reverse discrimination, pretext, mixed motives, pattern or practice, and harassment. In cases involving facially discriminatory policies or practices, the employer readily admits to using protected class characteristics as a basis for making an employment decision, but insists that there's a sound business reason for doing so. The only way that an employer can prevail in such cases is by showing that the required protected class characteristic is a bona fide occupational qualification for the job in question. This is known as a BFOQ. In a sense, the term reverse discrimination is a misnomer because protected classes such as race and sex include any race and either sex. A scenario found in many reverse discrimination cases is that an employer with an affirmative action plan hires a woman or a person of color. A white male believes that he should have received the employment opportunity instead and sues. The case hinges on whether the particular use of affirmative action was legally permissible. These cases take a different course than other disparate treatment cases. A more complex and common scenario occurs when an employee is denied an employment opportunity and they believe the decision was influenced by the employer's consideration of a protected class characteristic. Pretext cases are so named because if the employee's allegations are true, the employer's explanation is a cover-up for the true discriminatory motive. Sorting out these conflicting claims is no simple task. Because more than one motive can account for a given decision, it is possible for an employer to base an employment decision on both discriminatory and lawful grounds. In mixed motive cases, where strong evidence exists of both discriminatory and lawful motives affecting an employment decision, the employer is guilty of discrimination. However, the plaintiff's award will be minimized if the employer can prove that the same decision would have been made absent the discriminatory motive. Application of a mixed motives analysis is limited to certain statutes and types of claims. It's not available for age discrimination claims under the ADEA, disability discrimination claims under the ADA, or retaliation claims under Title VII. Instead, in age discrimination cases, for example, plaintiffs must show that age was the cause of the challenged adverse employment actions rather than just a contributing factor. Although many disparate treatment cases involve single plaintiffs, the concept of intentional discrimination is not limited to challenges of individual employment decisions. Employer policies that have the effect of segregating certain types or groups into lower paid and less desirable jobs are often at the center of a pattern or practice claim. In pattern or practice claims, the plaintiffs marshal substantial data showing the systematic effects of an employer's discrimination and evidence of intentional discrimination against individuals in the larger affected group. Harassment is a form of disparate treatment because the victim is subjected to inferior working conditions because of their sex, race, or other protected class characteristic.